he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
Whoa, What it do, big dog?
What up, man?
Welcome to the Habitual Line Steppers podcast, y'all. I am Garrett Langley.
And I am Terry Ricardo DeShazo, the second.
Yo, you just gonna interrupt me by opening a beer during the first second of the podcast, Terry?
You can't even hear it. Who says it's a beer? It's seltzer.
You couldn't have opened the beer 1 second before we started. You had to wait till I introduced myself in the middle of my last name.
Allow you to reintroduce yourself.
My name is Ho. All right, y'all. We got a very special podcast as usual, man. I guess actually, if I say that, it means it's not special. It can't be special as usual.
No, it's gonna be special. This one's a good one.
Oh man, only because my heart is hurting, and so is Terry's.
I'm on.
It hasn't been a great week for either one of us in the sports world, and we're here to bitch about it.
I'm good. I'm good, man. Hey, your 30th just passed. Happy 30th to you. You are now.
Thank
old.
you, bro. Because of that, I can't afford to drink orange anymore. And apparently, as soon as you turn 30, you can't drink beer, or it goes right to the bottom of your elbows. So I'm on the seltzer game for now.
All right, big dog. So where are we starting off at, man? PSG?
There's only one place to start, bro. With the King.
Paris.
The reunion.
Yep.
And no, I'm not talking about Brady going up to play against Belichick. I'm talking about Messi playing against Pep Guardiola.
Messi. Hey, man. My man.
He hadn't scored yet. People were like, has Messi lost it?
Nah. His teammates are garbage, bro. To be honest with you. It's a different team. PSG is just a different squad, bro. Like, they just don't play as a team. I mean, have you heard about the rift between Neymar and Mbappe? Yeah. I mean, they're just not playing as a cohesive squad. Like, the front three never pass the ball to each other, almost ever. So, I mean, if you ain't got no continuity, you're not going to win any games. I mean, you're going to win, but it's going to be hard. It's not easy.
Don't worry, bro. In no time, Messi's going to whip these boys into shape. I don't know if you saw his face when Pochettino substituted him off.
I remember that.
In like the 65th minute or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, he looked like he was going to kill that motherfucker. It's going to be in no time at all that people realize Messi is the coach and the best player. And if you guys want to win a fucking cup, you're going to do what he says.
Hey, look, I got two things on that, and then we can start on what we're going to start about. But if you get subbed out, my first thing is, like, if you get subbed out, the coach subs you out. Whatever. It's not that big a deal. They won the game anyways. It is what it is. You're the player. You're not the coach. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Second, it's basically Pep's idea. He said you don't sub Messi out ever. You don't sub him out if he scores 6 goals for a standing ovation. You don't sub him out if he's playing completely like garbage. You never sub Messi out. You let him play the whole game. Otherwise, he's going to pout at you like a bitch. And eventually you might get fired because you're like, you subbed out Messi? What are you doing?
Bro, that's what he was letting Pep know. Even when Pep was coach, Messi let him know, I don't play that shit.
Yeah.
And I remember after he took him out, they had like something that Pep, like his first season, was like, Messi can't have fucking M&Ms or Coke anymore. He's got to have like a more professional diet.
Yeah.
And he subbed him out, and the next day in the dressing room, Messi had a motherfucking 2-liter of Coke and a big-ass bag of M&Ms. And he was just slanging that thing, pouring it down. He was like, bro, I'm going to tell you what's up. And I tell you, if he could put Pep in place, who the fuck is Pochettino?
Yeah, because, I mean, if we think about it, Pep is what, like the 10th best coach of all time? Yeah. Somewhere around that range, you know?
Probably better, to be honest.
He's got to win somewhere else besides Barcelona. You got to give me one Champions League somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, he did have the best team of all time, though.
I mean, look, Barca's good. We get it. But, like, you went to Bayern, and all you did was just win the league. That's it. Any coach can go to Bayern and win the league. Like, that's not anything special. City already won the league without you, so that's not anything special as well. You lost in the semifinal to fucking Lyon in the Champions League. Then we lost in the round of 16 again with you. Then we lost in the final to a Chelsea team that we should have beat. If that you beat in the regular season and in the Prem twice. So I'm just saying.
And you did beat last weekend as well.
Yeah, we did lose to who did we lose to?
No, you beat Chelsea last weekend.
Oh no, yeah, we beat them again.
Yeah, you beat them again, but never when it counts.
Yeah. But anyway,
but this what I'll say about Messi and getting everyone else in line. You know, Neymar doesn't like Mbappe because Neymar doesn't think that Mbappe is that good at soccer. He thinks he's just fast, and he doesn't respect his soccer skills.
No, that's true.
And he's like, listen, man, your head has gotten way too big for a dude who's just way faster than everybody and can't even do like fucking basic skills. Right? And Mbappe is like, I don't give a fuck if I can't like play professional futsal. I'm running past people on this open grass, and I'm scoring way more goals than you are. So what you got to say about that? And then Messi comes in, and he's like, look. Both of you guys suck. All right? What you need to do is focus on making runs behind the defense, and I'm going to hit you with these diagonal balls, and we going to get a lot of far post finishes on the ground.
No, that's true. That's true.
And once you get those guys in line, and they realize neither one of them are the leader, and they're playing Duck, Duck, Goose, and Messi has been Goose his whole life, and he'll be Goose this season again, and they accept their role as Ducks, they're going to be just fine. He is Angel Di Maria to help, like, hit him in the back of the head with his stick and remind him, hey, guys, I know the deal, all right? I've had to sit in Messi's shadow on the Argentine national team forever. But eventually, your number's going to be called. And look at Di Maria. He scored the, game-winning goal in the Copa America final.
And He did. But let's get serious. Let's get serious real quick for 1 second. PSG and Man City just played a game. Mm-hmm. No less than, 28 hours ago or so. 29. 2-0 PSG. Now tell me what you expected and what you actually saw. Because you watched the whole game, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I expected Man City to win this game.
Yeah.
I thought PSG, didn't have enough continuity. Man City has been an established system. The only new player they're integrating was Jack Grealish. Mm-hmm. Everybody else had a defined role and was familiar with it. PSG is coach that came in the middle of the year. Fucking a rift between their second and third best player. Yep. Oh yeah, and then the greatest player of all time shows up right before the season starts.
Yeah,
and he's going to play where he wants to play, and you guys are going to fit in.
Yeah, no, that's true. Big Daddy Messi.
So I expected Man City to just honestly look like in cruise control and maybe win 3-1 with a moment of individual brilliance from one of PSG's forward three.
Yeah.
What I ended up seeing was Man City dominating 80% of the game and wasting 8 fantastic chances, failing repeatedly to even put them on target.
Yeah.
I texted you this shit during the game, bro. I said this to you. In soccer, if you give up, if you blow a couple golden chances in one direction in front of one goal, you about to get skunked on the other end.
Yeah.
That's just how the soccer gods work.
Well, the big chance was definitely the Bernardo Silva. That was the one where you could have changed.
It looked like he was trying to clear it off the goal line. I forgot for a second. I thought Man City were on defense. I was like, I want to play from Silva. Oh, never mind.
I mean, I don't know. It was so weird. First of all, you can't blame Pep for, going Grealish, because Grealish played a great game against Chelsea, not 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? And he's been starting on the wing pretty much for the whole season for City. So I get why he did it. But he absolutely played like shit for the whole fucking game. Should have subbed him out way earlier than he did. I think he subbed him out around the 60th minute. Should have been fucking halftime. Get him out of there. He wasn't doing anything ever. So anyways, he wasn't doing anything. Hakimi had him locked up the whole entire game. Now, he didn't want to try it. He never even tried him. Every time he just cut inside and then just passed it back to somebody. You never even tried to take him line. Not once. Not even one single time you never tried to take him. It's at least attempt to see if you can take the dude or not. Didn't even try. As soon as Phil Foden subbed out for him, immediate change in the game. So it's dude, do the sub earlier. If Grealish isn't going to do shit and he costs $129 million, Euros, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Get him out the game, bro. If he's not doing nothing, get him out.
I didn't understand it, man. I was watching it. I was like, bro, we can give you Felipe Coutinho for a fifth of the price, and he'll do the same shit.
Exactly, dude. You could have played anybody.
Take a bunch of small touches on the inside of his right foot, and then cut back to the outside of his right foot, and then play the pass backwards.
It's ridiculous.
He loves doing this.
It's ridiculous, bro. Like Grealish played like if you were like had a little young FIFA star on your squad. It was basically like he was playing like, you know, when you're on FIFA and you have like this young kid that has potential to be special, and you're like, all right, I don't want to fuck up his rating. I'm gonna just get it on the wing and then pass it back. That's what Grealish is playing like. He's like, you know what? I don't want to lose the ball. I'm gonna just take it, act like I'm gonna do something, and go back. That's all he did the whole game. The whole time he was in, he didn't do anything.
He didn't.
129.
He never even attempted to do anything.
No, he never tried.
Yeah.
At least try, Hakimi.
And
Try
he
him.
did not play any incisive through balls either.
No.
And I tell you what, though, Hakimi was all over him like stink on shit. Like,
I mean,
playing as a back, and he was like, he read the Grealish manual. He was like, okay, he's not fast. He wants to cut into his right foot every time and shoot far post. No matter what type of step overs he does not want to go to the corner flag and cross the ball with his left foot.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm just going to force you out of the area you want to go into, and then watch you get uncomfortable and just pull the ball back and play it back to the left back every time.
yeah,
It was cowardly as fuck.
that was a bad Champions League performance from my team.
But the Grealish thing wasn't even my takeaway. All right, my takeaway was this: Man City once again decided to spend $100 million on a position that's not a striker when they haven't had a good striker to partner Aguero since they had fucking Tevez.
No, that's true. I mean, Pep usually plays 3 up top, so you don't need like a pair.
You couldn't have used somebody to finish any of those fucking 8 chances?
He could have started Gabriel Jesus instead of freaking Raheem Sterling.
You think he would have finished any of those? I'm not.
I mean, one. He scored Saturday.
Fuck, dude. You know how streaky he is. He misses unbelievably easy goals.
Hey,
the bottom line is this. Y'all should have got Harry Kane instead of Jack Grealish. You fucked up. You went for the wrong position. You don't need another winger. Bernardo Silva and Mahrez are absolutely fine.
yeah, we didn't need any other wings.
You have Cancelo who can play on the wing. You have all types of dudes who can play on the wing. You have Kyle Walker who can play on the wing. You have it goes
It's
up
just-
on your roster. But
it's
what
just
you don't
another-
have is anyone who's a fucking finisher in an 18-yard box who's just a
Pretty much.
finisher who can put the ball in the back of the net. And I don't think you guys are going to win again this year. Like, you may win the league, you may do all this other stuff. Watching this game, I don't see who's the dude who's putting the ball in the back of the net.
I don't know. We'll see in January, bro. We'll see in January.
You can't, winning soccer, your center midfielder is not your leading goal scorer in Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh, you know what, though? And De Bruyne, he's a great finisher of the ball. Another great takeaway that I got from this game, Rodri, he absolutely refused to play a long ball to the wingers the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Just every pass he did was on the ground. And I'm like, bro, Mahrez is destroying this kid on the wing, and he's open. You know Pep likes to keep the wingers wide. He's open every time. Just give it to him and let him take him. He's just passing it on the ground, wasting it.
I think that's Pep's instructions, to be honest. I've watched that a
Fuck
lot.
that, dude. Play it to the guy. He's been, the young kid, no disrespect to the young left back that PSG had. I forget what his name is. I think it might be like Mendez or something.
Nuno
French.
Mendes.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, he didn't play bad, but Mahrez was beating him.
He looked like a little shaken for confidence, though. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're going to play on that left side, Neymar's not going to help you. So, it's a tough assignment anyway. You're 1v1 versus one of the best wingers, in the modern game now. Mahrez is really good. So, I mean, it was a tough task for your boy, one-on-one all game. But, Rodri, give me one. He tried. It was one he tried. I saw it. It was open as fuck, and he looked at it for 6 seconds, and then he played it. I'm like, now you want to play it?
Right.
Come on, bro.
I will say one thing about that pass. That pass that Terry's describing from the center defensive midfield position out to the outside back who's high up the pitch is a very seductive looking pass. But you have to hit it perfect. often you see center midfielders in that position put a little too much loft on it, and then the outside back can get there and contest like it off their chest or off their thigh or something like that. You got to hit it low and driven like one of those Cristo balls that he used to fucking play all the time. Spank that shit with no spin and trust that he is a good first touch. Hey. I'll tell you what, man, it's easier said than done. And a lot of people try it. And a lot of times those balls end up in turnovers or end up in throw-ins going the other way.
Shit, man. If me and you could play that ball, I know he could play that shit. Otherwise, his fucking long ball shit.
I'm way better than Rodri. Stop with that shit.
his long pass rating is about to drop big time because that's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. But whatever. I mean, so actually,
Bad news. FIFA should really start paying attention to real life when they do their ratings. And if you guys are looking for people who watch games to adjust the ratings, I'm going to go ahead and volunteer both of us.
Yeah.
My last takeaway from this game before we move on, Terry, is that you just have to have a modicum of personal pride. And if you allow Neymar to rainbow you in a game while you have a help defender, and then he gets it back off the rainbow, like, I don't give a fuck if you're beat. I'm fouling the shit out of you. You're not going to put me on a fucking Instagram reel and flick the shit over my head. No. Go take this free kick 45 yards from the goal and get the fuck out of my face.
Look, man, it wasn't a clean rainbow, all right? He didn't complete it.
Did he get it back?
It was a ricochet from a bunch of people,
Did
man.
he get it back? Did they get the
it
ball?
Was clean.
Did the ball go over their head, and then did Neymar come out on the other end with it?
I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hear that.
All right. Okay.
It wasn't clean. Wasn't clean.
Have some pride.
It wasn't clean. But anyway, it's just...
Grown man do that to me. Come up in my house and eat all my cereal. And put the empty box back on top of the fridge. No.
Well, he came into the crib. He saw you had 3 boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios and only 1 quart of milk. And he was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get that last bowl, boy. You're going to have to go back to the store and get some more.
That's what Neymar did to him. And then he looked at Mbappe and he was like, you could never.
Nah, man. That honestly, the team played well for what they were. Whoever was on the field, I don't know what the fuck Pep was doing. He played who he played. It is what it is. Like, everybody played well. We just need a forward. That's pretty much what it is. That's all.
We have to at least say it. Messi's goal was a screamer. Classic Barcelona goal. 1-2 on the edge of the box. Hits it one time with his left foot at an upper 90.
Saw it coming.
He scored that goal like 30 times in his career already.
Yeah. we saw it coming. And, they played really good D on him the whole game. I mean, I don't know if they played good defense or they just didn't pass it on that side of the field.
Well, I saw Messi. He was getting so frustrated. He came all the way back. Like, Idrissa Gueye was higher up the field than Messi. I was like,
he was doing the typical.
He's frustrated.
He was doing the typical Messi shit. I don't get the ball. I'm checking back to midfield. I'm checking back to halfway, son.
I'm checking back to fucking Ederson.
Back to Donnarumma.
Donnarumma, yeah. But you know who's the biggest winner from today, Terry?
Today or yesterday?
No, today.
Okay.
It's because of yesterday. And it's your boy who missed the sitter.
Who?
On the wing. The, what's his name? The Portuguese guy. Fuck.
You talking about Bernardo Silva?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, who had the goal line clearance from Man City.
Oh. Yeah,
he can take solace in the fact that everyone forgot about that after seeing the Barcelona game today.
Bro, we're not thinking about that at all. Like, it's just a group stage game. We ain't worried about it. We'll bounce back versus the other 2 scrub-ass teams. But your boys...
Yeah, that must be nice, that type of outlook.
Your boys are in trouble, son. Trouble.
Dude, I made like a meme today. I made my first meme after Real Madrid lost to the Sheriff team from fucking Nova.
That was
a population of Chapel Hill. And Real Madrid lost to them.
Yeah, that was
with Eddie Murphy from 48 Hours. And he said, "There's a new sheriff in town, and their name is Bornasapur." No sooner did I post that to Facebook than Barcelona got scored on in the 4th minute. Benfica.
I mean, if we really want to talk about it, the Real Madrid loss is way worse than the Barca loss. Which is, you're a Barca fan. 3-0 is bad though. 3-0 is pretty bad.
3-0 is really bad. It could have been more. I don't know if you saw, but the guy who scored the first goal, who sauced Eric Garcia on a double scissors. Oh my God, that shit was so nice.
How you like having my boy now? Now we don't miss him that much, huh?
I told you he was a scrub when he played for you. You're like, nah, Pep was going to start him, but he didn't want to extend his contract.
Hey, he was. He was going to be good, but the kid didn't want to play.
I told you.
The kid was like, nah, I'm going to Barca.
I told you, he was like PK or Marquez. He's a good defender on the ball who can't play defense. But
Nah. He messed up his chances to be great because he didn't allow him. Like, Pep Guardiola was going to start him in every single game last season. And he was like, nah, I want to play for Barca. Like, I'm good. So he's like, all right, you're just going to be sitting on the bench sucking.
Yeah.
And look at him now.
Yeah, in retrospect, that was a very poor decision. Eric Garcia,
look.
When you, played this dude and didn't use a sideline as a defender, for some reason, even though he's almost all the way baseline, you had no idea he was going to cut up onto his right foot and shoot the far post.
Yeah. I mean, like, I understand, like, why you would want to play for your home country or just play in your home country. I get it. But at the same time, you got to make the decision that's good for your career.
Hey, you know who his best friend is?
Who?
Ansu Fati.
Really?
Yeah. They grew up together in the Barcelona Youth Academy. They're like best friends for life, bro. So last year, Fati got promoted to first team. He was like, bro, I'm about to get the 10 next year. I kick Messi's old ass up out of here. We going to have some salary cap space. In your contract coming up.
Oh, man. Hey, look, I know how it is having a friend that sucks at soccer. So
hey,
I understand.
Don't talk about Allen like that, man. He podcast that nothing.
But yeah, man. Hey, look, Eric Garcia played like shit. But your team, man, you just don't. It's not a Barca team. You don't have a Barcelona team.
No. We definitely don't. We started a 3-5-2, which is fucking sacrilege in Barcelona.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
The dude, before I even get along to our offensive flabbergasting errors, the dude who sauced up Eric Garcia with that double step over.
Yeah.
Also, Ter Stegen decided to come 50 yards off his line for a one-on-one and got beat up near midfield.
My man, that's how you do that.
The dude who double step overed him decided to shoot from 45 yards out.
God.
And hit the post and missed instead of playing into his teammate who was wide the fuck open for an open goal.
Oh, my God.
So this could have easily been 4-0, Terry.
He went for the moment.
Oh, yeah. 100%. It was a tight angle, too. I was like, you're selfish as fuck, bro.
But let me tell you something right now.
No, let me tell you something right now, sir. If I ever see Luke de Jong wearing fucking red and blue together on the same shirt, I'm going to find him and I'm going to go Taken style on his daughter.
Who else you going to play?
Sell you into slavery in Eastern Europe, just so we're being specific.
Who's going to start up top? Who?
Ansu Fati.
He's coming off injury. He can't start yet. So for these next couple of games, who's going to start up top? Braithwaite?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe play a fucking 3-man front line so you only have to play one striker.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what you should do.
What a novel idea. Crazy.
3-5-2.
Watch Martin Braithwaite or Luke de Jong.
3-5-2, baby.
No.
Look, I'm just saying, it's a sad day in Barcelona history when you can't score on a back three from Benfica of Nicolas Otamendi, who's a City dropout. We got rid of his ass quick, fast, in a hurry. And Vertonghen? I didn't even know he was still playing.
Oh, do you know what was the worst part? Is fucking Pedri played Luke de Jong in, like, one-on-one on goal, and Vertonghen was 10 yards behind him and fucking caught up to him and made the game fucking save and tackle.
Oh, my
That's how slow Luke de Jong is that Vertonghen fucking cheated up on his ass. Like he was Tyrann Mathieu or something, bro.
Bro, y'all are starting Luke de Jong. This is horrible.
The man who our coach said in his introductory press conference, and I quote, is more dangerous in the penalty box than Neymar?
For Ajax, maybe, but not in Spain.
Feyenoord.
Yeah, PSV, wherever he played. Who cares?
Bro.
Not in the La Liga, bro.
So, besides that one where he got cut up, Pedri plays a delicious through ball into Frankie de Jong. Yeah. He's now one-on-one with the goalie, right? There's no one else in the picture. He plays it across the goal to de Jong for a tap-in. He has the entire right side of the goal open, and he tries to shoot on the left side of the goal and gets blocked.
I saw you send me that video, and I just started laughing.
It's 10 yards of open goal with the goalie not in the picture. He's out of goal. Then I sent you the other video, didn't I?
Yeah.
Off the free kick. We have a free kick on the right side. Reverse to the left. Cross it in. Header. Back across the box, the 6-yard box. 2 people at the far post. The ball is on the goal line. I don't know how it's physically possible that they didn't score. Like I rewatched the video frame by frame, and I still can't figure out how he saved this ball from going in.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If I don't give a fuck if it's a Basel jersey, FC Basel, right? I don't care if it's the Ecuador national team or France. Yeah. If I ever see Luke de Jong in red and blue together, send your daughter a voicemail. Okay? Because she might want to keep it forever so she knows what your voice sounds like.
Oh, God.
All right.
So you
go ahead.
So
man. It's very emotionally scarred.
No, you're good. I'm letting you cook, man. I got nothing to say. Your team lost 3-0.
He's about to get fired. You know, this is just a little peek behind the curtain for you all. I started writing an article on, like, moving on past Ron Koeman and what we do after he got fired last week. Because I thought he was going to get fired Sunday after how they played on Saturday. Then he loses 3-0 to Benfica. It's a matter of time, bro.
Did y'all tied, right? Y'all tied over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And who'd you tie to? Like some garbage-ass La Liga team?
Yeah, Cadiz.
Jesus Christ, man. Y'all are in trouble, man.
Not only that, we should have lost.
Yeah. I mean, once he goes...
Wait a minute, Terry. Wait a minute. Oh, you're going to love this. They put in 56 crosses against Cadiz. The most of any team in La Liga in the last 6 seasons.
56?
Yep. All to your boy, who's better than Neymar inside the penalty box. Luke de Jong!
Did he score any?
No.
He didn't score.
He didn't score.
It was 0-0?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So.
Yeah, y'all are in trouble. No, like, the coach change, regardless if he leaves or not, it doesn't matter. You just don't have the, like, player talent to do anything.
Wow.
I'm afraid that you might miss out on a Champions League spot the way y'all playing.
I think legit. If only Spain would, like, I think Real Sociedad is going to fall apart. Now they don't have your boy who went to Arsenal, Odegaard.
Yeah, true.
So we'll probably get, like, their spot for a play-in game. But even
you'll sneak that 4th spot.
Hey, man, this all changed when Xavi comes back.
Was he going to be the coach?
That's what they're saying. Bro, at this point, I'm like, don't even worry about this shit till the season ends. This is a lost season. Fire Koeman right now. Make Sergio Busquets the player coach. All right? I'm dead-ass fucking serious.
This is a bad one, bro. Y'all are sitting in 6th place. You do have a game in hand on the 2 teams above you, but you're sitting in 6th place right now in La Liga. It's looking like a problem, bro. It's looking like an absolute problem right now, to be honest with you. And I'll watch the game. I watched that Barca game with you at your house, and I was like, who is this team? Who are these players? It doesn't look like Barca.
I literally went from watching Messi, Eto'o, and Henry to watching Martin Braithwaite and Luke de Jong start up front for Barcelona, who, may I repeat, couldn't cut it at Newcastle in Middlesbrough when Middlesbrough was in the fucking championship.
Yeah. No, that's true. And your saving grace is Memphis Depay, who's a Man U dropout, son.
Yeah.
You got Man U dropouts from 4 years ago type shit.
I'm looking down. I'm like, yo, do we not have a 12-year-old somewhere? Like, we got all these Barcelona academies in the United States and in Ecuador and all of this shit. You're telling me you have a 16-year-old anywhere who's better than fucking Luke De Jong and Braithwaite?
I guess not.
I don't believe it.
I guess not. I don't know. It's crazy.
Right now, and he'd be better than both of those motherfuckers. And that's not even a joke. I'm talking about Ricky Sanchez, the pregnant Mexican Brazilian god. He's pregnant with beer. Go ahead, Terry.
Nah, man. Y'all are just in trouble. It is what it is. This season's going to be a definite wash. If you got to make Europa. You at least got to save face and make Europa.
Now,
try to get your.
When you say this season is a definite wash, are you talking about Barcelona or the Chicago Bears? Because they trotted your boy Justin Fields out there. You said you weren't going to watch the Bears until they started Justin Fields and came to their senses. They started him. Terry, what happened Sunday?
So, we are now looking out for Matt Nagy's job. At this point, we're looking at Matt Nagy, and I'm like, who else is out there? Because he put my man out there on an island.
I think Ronald Koeman's going to be available soon if they want to pull a reverse Ted Lasso.
Hey, honestly, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, Ronald Koeman, he shows up. He's like, hey, I don't know anything about football, but I always think that I know more than everybody, every club that I go to, and talk down a bunch of players and disrespect them. So, Look here, Khalil Mack, go stick your thumb in your butt. You're playing wide receiver now.
Nah, here's the thing. Let's do some sports talk real quick. My man Justin Fields, he was put out there, and he was put out there on an island. He was left out to dry, bro. He was left out to dry. This is what happened. I think the numbers are he dropped back, I don't know, 30, I think it was 31 times, maybe 30 times. He only got to throw the shit 20 times, like actual attempts. He only got to throw it 20 times. He only completed 6 of them. And I believe he got sacked, 8 times?
It was 8.5 times, was it?
How many times has he got? 9. He got sacked 9 times.
Jesus Christ.
My man got sacked 9 times. And then, here's the thing. In like 30 of those, out of those 30-ish so dropbacks, he had a 5-person line for like 20 of them. You cannot fucking have Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney and they be like, yeah, we're just going to block him with 5 guys and see how it goes. Like, you're not even trying to help the kid out. You didn't even throw that many screens to try to help the kid out. You tried to make him throw deep-ass passes. Like, he had a second and a half. Every single dropback is a second and a half. And they were on his ass every single play. And he's fast. And they were still on him every fucking time. It's inexcusable the shit that the coach did, bro. You got to have a tight end block and a running back. Like, come on, bro.
I agree.
3 receiver routes, bro. He's a fucking rookie. Like, stop with this 5 wide out shit and we're trying to fucking make plays. Like, oh my God, dude. He's a rookie, dog. Like, what are we doing
here?
Hey,
man, what did we say last time we were on here? Run the ball, stop the run. Fucking, like, there's no reason in his first game that you need to have 32 pass attempts. Like, there's just no fucking reason, bro. Let me ask you a question, Terry. Do you know how many passing yards y'all had in the first half?
Nah, not off the top of my head, no.
It was a trick question.
0?
You had a passing yard. You barely passed by 1 yard, Terry.
That's sick. That is sick, brother. That is totally sick. But like,
did you hear what Myles Garrett, the defensive end for the Cleveland Browns, had to say after the game?
Nah, you were telling me about it, but what happened? What did he say? What did he actually say?
So he was talking to Mike Florio from NBC after the game, and Mike Florio reported this. He said, he told me that the Browns defense was surprised by the way that Justin Fields was used, or more accurately, the way he wasn't used. They didn't move him around. They didn't get him out of the pocket. They didn't roll him out. They didn't take advantage of his mobility. It made it easy for the defensive lineman to get home, to get him onto the ground, and we saw Garrett do it 4.5 times, a team record.
Yeah.
And then Garrett said something. I forget his exact quote, but he said, "Stopping them came easily."
It did. I mean, if you watch the game, it definitely did, dude.
He said, here we go. He was like, it kind of came to us easily after the second possession, and we kind of figured out what they were going to do and how we're going to adjust to that.
Yeah. It was too easy. It was too fucking easy. Each time we got negative yardage on a bunch of plays, then it was always a 3rd and long, and it was just easy. It was take your picking.
That's the opposing team being like, yo, they really hung their rookie quarterback out to dry. And
they did.
Like,
bro. Here's the thing, right? And it's not like it was crazy shit. The score at halftime was 10-3, okay? And we played like complete dog shit. And you know how many times we ran the ball the whole fucking game?
16.
No, it was 25. We ran the shit 25 times. You only ran the shit 25 times with a rookie quarterback. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And how many of those runs were scrambles? Because he was running for his fucking life.
A whole bunch of them. They did, like, I'm saying, like, handing it off to the running back was Montgomery, the main dude. I think he only got the shit, like, 16 times. They might have gave it to him, like, 16 times. And it's not like we were getting our shit rocked, like, in the first half. It's only 10-3. And at halftime, they were still, as soon as halftime started, they come, first drive, almost 3 straight dropbacks, bro. 3 fucking straight. 4 and out. I'm like, bro, we're not going to run it. Not once. They just gave up on the run the whole fucking game. Last week, we ran the shit 34 times. And granted, we beat a horrible Bengals team. But still, like, at least you gave your boys a chance. This shit is ridiculous.
And let me, just to confirm your point, Terry, or to add on to it, can the Bears' offensive line pass block?
No.
So do you want to let the other team know that you're passing it on all their downs so that their rushers don't have to worry about staying disciplined and they can just pin their ears back and go after you?
It's ridiculous, man.
It's
inexcusable. I'm surprised he didn't get hurt. This is the shit that happened.
There's no tight ends chipping the rushers. There's no fullbacks coming in and sticking my knee in your groin just for a half second before I go out to the flat.
Nope.
They're like, hey, mano a mano. We got 5 men. They got 5 men. Okay, you guys are gonna have a fight in the phone booth, and we're gonna see who the best man wins. And apparently, after 75 losses in a row inside the phone booth, Matt Nagy didn't ever think to adjust.
Hey, look, you know what? I made a mistake. They handed the ball off to the main running back 10 times. My bad. I fucked up. And you know what the score was at the end of the third quarter?
10-3.
It was 13-6.
Shit.
It's not like we were getting our shit rocked. There's no
one excuse. Game.
Bro, look at what happened to Tua in Miami. You can't just leave your quarterback out there to dry. They're so lucky that Justin Fields didn't get hurt. They were really lucky that he didn't get hurt.
Especially after that preseason game where he got his helmet blown off.
Yeah. It's like, come on, bro. If they do the same shit next week, because Dalton's not coming back, and we're not going to. Nick Foles would have got fucking destroyed. So, I don't even want to hear anybody talk about that. I love Nick Foles, but he would have got his shit rocked.
I just don't think your coach has a plan for anything. It doesn't seem like he has a vision for how he can score points. And the oldest adage in the book by Harvey Mudd, if you have an offense that can't pass block, then tell them to put somebody's dick in the dirt. They could go out there and get somebody and let them come to you. Not the Bears. They're like, you know what?
Exactly.
They looked at Justin Fields. They're like, oh, he has 4.3 speed. That's perfect because he's going to be running for his life on Soldier Field his whole career. Sarah, I didn't want to say one more thing to you about Soldier Field and the Bears.
Good.
You see that the Bears owner just bought the stadium in the suburbs. There's like a horse track that's big as fuck. And it looks like they're going to make a new Bears stadium out in the suburbs and take it out of the city.
Why?
Because Soldier Field's a fucking dump.
Is it on the north side or the south side?
Bro, come on now. Where'd the Jeffersons move? Nobody moved on up to the north side. That's not how it actually works.
The east side. Hey, look, I only got one thing to say. These next, I don't know, 2 drafts, 3 drafts, better be a bunch of offensive linemen picked first, second, third round. I'm telling you right now. That's the recipe for success. If they don't do that, then my man, he might have early retirement or they're trading him.
And I'm telling you, Justin Fields, there's never been a successful Bears quarterback who didn't have facial hair. So you better grow a fucking mustache, son, because it's going to be cold as hell in December.
Bruh. Lamar Jackson couldn't get away from this fucking pass rush. Like, Michael Vick couldn't get away from this fucking pass rush. Like, it was over. It was over.
Hey, and you're not even going to acknowledge this, but I will. About Soldier Field, once again, the field is so shitty. It's so hard to, like, change directions there. It's not like turf where, like, you can be the human joystick and just, like, bounce up out of here. Soldier Field is a slog, and you wear soft ground cleats with long metal studs.
Hey, man, stop hating. Stop hating. It's
like,
a field.
It's not conducive to the fast, fucking elusive quarterback.
Nah, it's not good for offense. It's good for defense.
Yep.
And that's why we haven't had a good offensive team in ever.
Wow. Well, are you talking about the Bears or the Falcons this season?
It's the Bears, man.
We managed to beat the Giants on a game-winning field goal as the clock expired. We beat the worst team in the league and scored fucking like 17 points doing it. It took us all the way up into the buzzer and a dropped interception in the end zone from Matt Ryan. Let me ask you, before I even get to the Falcons, man. Before I get to the Falcons, I want you to take a look right now on your phone. Pull up the Giants schedule.
The Giants schedule?
Take a second and pull up the Giants schedule.
You predicting 0-16?
I'm not seeing where the W comes from, bro.
They're bad. They're really, really bad. They're not a good team.
And then look at the run they have until like week 15.
All right, so you got Saints, which is a possibility.
What? Saints are gonna hose them, bro. Saints ain't that bad.
It's a possibility. The Saints are
not bad as us. I was wrong when I said they're gonna be worse in the division.
After that Packers first week, though, they looked really bad. But anyways, so you got Saints, Cowboys, Rams, Panthers. Panthers are iffy. Everybody's thinking the Panthers are good. Don't think about that. Chiefs, Raiders, Bucks, Eagles, Dolphins, Chargers, Cowboys, Eagles, Bears, and the Washington football team. They could go 0-6.
Maybe the Bears.
In Chicago.
Playing the Bears when it's that fucking cold. Is it in Chicago?
In Chicago,
yeah. They're not winning that one either, bro.
January 2nd.
They get their first win of the season on the last game of the season. Is that what you tell me?
Bro, both of the New York teams are so bad.
Wait a minute. What if they did that? What if both the Jets and the Giants were like 0-16 and then the Giants won on week 17 and cost themselves the number 1 pick?
Hey, look, let's have this conversation real quick, and we can get back to the Falcons. This year, and I'm back to watching football this year, but it's a lot of shitty teams. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a lot of bad teams. After watching football this year, it's a lot. Like the Texans could go 0-16. The fucking Giants and Jets could definitely go 0-16. Like that's not even a question. The Colts could definitely go 0-16. The Lions could go 0-16.
Colts aren't going 0-16, bro.
Bro, the Colts are bad. The Colts are bad.
They're going to be fine.
Shit.
They just got to get rid of Carson Wentz. Who's their backup quarterback?
Shit. Let me look. The Lions are 0-3. The Giants are 0-3. The Falcons are lucky as shit that they got that win. Y'all are so lucky.
We're not going to be winless, baby.
Jets 0-3. Let me see who else we got up on here. Oh, I forgot about the Jaguars. The Jaguars are bad.
Oh fuck, they look awful.
The Texans.
He might go leave in the middle of the season, pull Bobby Petrino, and take the USC job. And I'm not even kidding, man.
The Texans got one win. They're lucky. The Texans, Colts, and Jaguars are lucky they're in the same division because they all could go 0-16 easily.
Who's the other team in that division that's definitely making the playoffs?
Titans.
Okay. You guys, don't worry about the Titans. Bet the Titans over for the season.
Hey, look, it's the Titans, and if we want to talk fraudulent real quick, the Panthers are going to go 13-3 and lose in the first playoff game they have. Their schedule is pancake city, bro. If you take a look at their schedule, they are playing scrubs the whole season.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you look at the schedule, these Panthers fans are going to look good. Charlotte's going to be back in the come-up because you need the money because the epicenter's gone. But come first playoff game, I'm telling you, right now, what's today? September 29th? First playoff game the Panthers play, they are getting absolutely fucking smacked. It's going to be like 30-3.
Well, I agree, Terry. I think they'll probably be a wild card team. I don't see them finishing so high as 13-4. Certainly.
Are they playing 17 games? Did they add a game?
Yeah, well, they're playing 17, bro.
Ugh. What the fuck?
You don't even know this shit? Golly.
He's trying to kill football players. Nah, I've been hearing like the shows. They've been saying, 17-week season. I'm like, bro, they added a game. They really trying to kill y'all, huh? I see how it is. Non-guaranteed contract still, but we added a game. Oh, okay. Cool.
Right, and they said if you unvaccinated and you get injured, you don't get fucking paid.
Oh, yeah. You know what, bro? Fuck it, dude. I'm going to miss at least 3 more weeks. I'm not watching for 3 more weeks. This is ridiculous.
Hey, way to try to play it off because you try to like take a stand, but in actuality, you're just trying to see if the Bears can get competent or remotely competent before you shoot back in. Now, let's go back across from your Bears, man, from the Giants to my Falcons, who barely eked out a win.
Yeah.
It's about the slow build, baby.
1-15.
Okay? We beat a team that could possibly go 0-17 as the clock expired. So I'm not going to get too optimistic regarding our prospects going forward. What I will say is this. You remember how I talked about Jalen Mayfield, our young guard who got the first 1 rating ever by PFF?
Yeah.
This third game, he had a 74.
So he played a lot better, huh?
The young cats are taking their lumps, but they're improving. And he's putting them on the field, and he's giving them chances to get better and get acclimated to NFL. I hope from the bottom of my heart the team that I see at the end of the season resembles nothing like this team, which was the case when we went to the Super Bowl. We lost like our first 3 games. We didn't look that good. Second half of the season, we dropped like 45 on everybody and finished with like the 7th best offense of all time. But the beginning of the season, it looked tragic. There's another year, the year before we went to the Super Bowl, started off 5-0, didn't make the playoffs.
I remember that one. That was a tough one. I was like, wow, that's actually ridiculous.
So it's about how you finish. It's not about how you start. We'll see how Arthur Smith has these Falcons finish. But I'll tell you one thing right now, Terry. Matt Ryan was fucking cooked.
No, he's done.
This dude looks like he has no trust in the scheme. You know that we have had the lowest yards per attempt so far through 3 games of any team in the league?
Yeah.
We haven't even attempted a pass of like more than 30 yards.
Hey, you gave away your fucking deep threat.
Yeah, right?
I mean, what do we even think? Like, what are we doing? How many wins do you think you guys are going to get?
6.
Are you 6?
Yeah. I think we'll be like just good enough to miss out on like a blue chip player in the draft. You know what I mean? But not good enough that we're going to even have our hopes up of making the playoffs.
Son?
Well, wait a minute. Go through those other teams. We're not worse than the Lions. We're not worse than the Giants. We're not worse than the Jets. We're not worse than the Jaguars. And we're not worse than the Texans. All right?
But you play against the NFC East, So who do you think you're clipping there? You got to play the Cowboys, and you got to play the Eagles, and you got to play the Washington football team.
We're clipping the football team.
Okay.
All right. Out the gate, they don't have a quarterback. Their defense looked really good last year, and they look like a bunch of scrubs this year.
No trust in Heineke?
He's too green, man.
All right.
And that motherfucker like to run around too much.
So you clipping Washington.
We're clipping Washington out the NFC East.
Cowboys are thrashing you. That's not even a question.
We're gonna take one from the Saints, and we're gonna take two from the Panthers.
You're going to take one from the Saints?
We're gonna take one from the Saints, and we're gonna sweep the Panthers like we always do.
Are you serious?
We always do. Bro, it doesn't matter how bad we are. We always sweep the Panthers. They fucking suck.
Didn't you just see that didn't the Saints just destroy you?
No.
Who did y'all lose to last week?
You mean 2 weeks ago?
Did y'all have a bye?
Remember, man, we buried the ball, Terry. You know what you do when you
my bad,
bro? You flush it.
My bad. It was the Bucks. My bad.
And we didn't even get skunked by that too much. It was a 3-point game with 7 minutes left, and then Matt Ryan threw 2 pick sixes in the last 6 minutes.
All right. Believe what you want to believe. 48 points. That's a lot of points. I'm just saying.
Bro, when's the last time you saw one player have 2 pick sixes in the fourth quarter himself?
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen much.
Right.
It don't happen much.
We're not going to be good, but we're not going to be the worst team in the league. And my hope is that we can just build. Can we do what the Panthers did? Like last season, everyone thought they were going to suck dick. They were decent. They won like 6 games, 7 games. This year, they looked
Why would you want to win 6? Why would you want to win 6 games?
Because right now, it's about establishing a culture. And it's about like trying to turn the shit around. Last season, I was like, lose all the games. We're getting a new coach. We're getting a new GM. We're getting everything. I want a top draft pick.
You need another quarterback.
This year, I'm like, hey, can somebody act like they give a fuck about winning football games? Huh? Can we start to build that culture inside the locker room? Then when it loses, it hurts? Maybe?
Sir, you need another quarterback, bro.
Yeah, we're going to get one probably next year, bro. And his name isn't going to be Felipe Franks.
You know what? You guys are lucky as shit, too. Because it looks like... Oh, you're screwed, brother. You don't play the Washington football team.
We just play the Cowgirls?
Yeah, you just play the Cowboys. And... Yeah, you just play the Cowboys.
Hey, man.
Oh, wait, no. Next week. My bad. I'm tripping.
I'll tell you one sneak, though. I'm not afraid of Cowboys neither. And I'll tell you why. Who is their defensive coordinator?
Who, the Cowboys?
Yeah.
What's that dude's name?
Dan Quinn, our coach who got fired last year. We know his defense inside and fucking out, bro.
Hey, I actually missed it.
Cover 1. Attack
I actually missed it.
Reversals.
I missed it. You play Washington next week.
Oh, yeah. So
In Atlanta.
That's 2 wins right there.
Then you play the Jets. That's a W.
Can we get to 6? Look through the shit. Can we get
Play
to
the
6?
Jets.
We got 1 on the Giants. We got 1 on the Jets. We got 1 on the football team.
Whoa. You barely beat the Giants.
You don't think we're going to beat the Jets?
Gosh, you better beat the Jets. Don't lose to the. I'm telling you right now, you beat the Giants 17-14 on a game-winning buzzer-beater field goal. Like, buzzer-beater. I'm talking about the fucking. They needed to make the sound when you hit that shit. And now, if you beat the Jets by a couple points, oh, tank the fucking season.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Rookie year QB, too?
Bro, tank it, son. I don't care if you beat Washington next week. That's cool. You play the Jets right after that. If it's a close game all the way to the 4th, tank the season. Tank it. Because you're bad. Just forget about it. Matt Ryan, you got an injury. Who's a quarterback behind him?
Felipe Franks or, what's his name? The Jewy guy.
Who? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hugh Rosen.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm just asking you, how much of your paychecks would you give up to let the left tackle just go to sleep on one play and let Matt Ryan just get crushed?
None. Because it already happens for free about 28 cases a game. Why am I going to spend my money hoping that it rains when I can look at a forecast?
I'm just saying, bro, like, if this Jets game is close, y'all are done. In my eyes, you're cooked. You won't even. I'm telling you, if
this team looks like at the end of the season, I believe in Arthur Smith still. We don't have a lot of talent. That's very clear. Both of our lines suck. That's never winning football. We're not going to be very good. But can we get competitive and can we have some fucking personal pride? You know what I loved what our coach said? You hear the mic'd up shit or whatever?
Yeah.
Ream this motherfucker out. He's like, can I get a tackle in here with some mental toughness? Fuck!
Hey, look. You going to have a better record than the Bears?
No.
All right. I'm just seeing where your head's at.
Because you guys, at the end of the season, have a formula to actually be good. There's no formula that the Falcons can be good.
I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
Yeah. Good thing Matt Ryan worked on his speed all offseason for all these read options that we've been running.
Bro, some of the shit I hear from the Falcons, camp, it just makes no sense. I just don't understand what the fuck's going on.
At least Cordero Patterson is balling. At least I'll say that shit.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever. So, you want
crazy team? But talk about opening up the playbook, bro. The Rams got rid of Goff. They brought in Matthew Stafford. Opened that bitch all the way up. Busted wide open, Terry.
Matthew looking good.
He dissected the Bucks, didn't he?
He did, man. So, what's your overall sentiment on Matt Stafford, bro? Was he just a really good quarterback on a horrible team, horrible franchise, or is he just an okay dude and he happens to play with okay players now?
He played for the Lions, who'd never even attempted to put any pieces around to make a winning football team, and are still holding out on paying Calvin Johnson what he's fucking owed from them, to the point where he was inducted in their Ring of Honor, and then the fans booed the owners last week on the field at the ceremony. So this is where Matthew Stafford is coming from.
Detroit is horrible.
He's not won anything ever. He didn't win high school. He didn't win college. He didn't win shit in the NFL. And in college, he had a fucking all-star team at UGA with Noshawn Moreno, and I forget who his wideouts were, but they were good as fuck.
Yeah. He had AJ Green, I believe.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. And he didn't get shit done. What did he win? The fucking Holiday Inn Wash Your Sheets Bowl?
I want to say he did win an award, though.
What?
I do say he did win an award, but
most likely to look over both shoulders before saying the N-word.
Besides the point, he actually looked pretty good. He looked better than Brady.
Oh yeah, dude. The synergy between him and McVay, bro, the boy genius.
The boys.
Awesome. Attacking all over the field. I feel like Sean McVay could manufacture a good running attack with anybody back there.
He kind of can, dude. It's a little crazy, but their defense is oh my god, it's unbelievable. They're really good. They got a really good scheme, dude. He's a really good coach, man. He's somebody to watch out for, bro. Because this is his third season, right, or fourth?
I want to say fourth.
He's a really good coach, man.
He's a really good coach for sure, and I think Rams got to be considered among the best in the league, if not the best at this point.
They should be, because their defense is beastly. But I will say this, though. Their team is, all teams are predicated on the health, first of all, before I say this. But for them, you're paying these dudes that are superstars, so your depth is thin as shit. If Ramsey goes down, you're in trouble. If Donald goes down, you're in trouble. So,
yep.
They're one of the teams that they desperately need to stay healthy the whole season. So
that's a really great point, Terry.
Yeah.
How they constructed their team is that they have pillar players and a bunch of scrubs.
Yeah, it's definitely the opposite of what the football model usually is, because you usually want to stay
look at New England. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A bunch of guys, no names and shit, but
exactly. Depth is key. Look at the 49ers, for example. You know what I mean? Their money is spread out all over.
No, that's true. The
Seahawks for a long time.
Yeah.
Like that.
Since Pete Carroll,
Yep. But different strokes for different folks. And the Falcons have always been more like the Rams, where we had the super expensive pillar players and a bunch of scrubs around them. We got all the way to the Super Bowl with it and had to run the ball, and we would have won. So there's a bunch of different ways to skin a cat. But to your point, all it takes is one injury for everything to fall apart. And if Jalen Ramsey tears his Achilles, knock on wood, or Aaron Donald tears a bicep or something like that, your Super Bowl chances are over.
That is true. That is true.
There's no next man up when the next man is an undrafted free agent. He's an all-pro.
Yeah, that's true. And this ain't the running back position. Like these pillar positions are a lot.
Left tackle, cornerback.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You can't just have anybody.
Defensive tackle.
You can't just have anybody just plug in. Like that's not how it works with those positions, especially cornerback. You got some unexperienced cornerbacks. Oh, you're getting exposed. Exposed. Easy. But hey, man, Tom Brady, he looked like trash. Typical Brady performance for me. Not hating on him, but some games he looks really bad, and then next week he'll probably play great. Like, it is what it is.
I mean, we all know the book on Brady. If you can move him off his spot with a front four and play like the other 7 people in coverage, he's going to look somewhat rattled.
Yeah.
But not everybody has a 4-man rush. They can get Tom Brady on his ass.
No, that's true.
The Rams have Aaron fucking Donald.
No, that's true. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why, like, the Chiefs didn't win the Super Bowl last year, too, because, like, their pass rush wasn't really getting to them. It's not to say, like, that last year's pass rush wasn't good, but the Bucs had a really good offensive line, so it was tough.
Yep.
That being said, that's the way that you get to Brady, man. That's it. Because the run game wasn't really doing a whole lot for him, at least in this game. Their run game is okay for the season, but I don't know. People are talking.
It sucked ass for the season. I got Ron Jones and Leonard Fournette on my fucking fantasy team, and I regret the fuck out of this shit. I don't know why I did this to myself. You know who finishes the leading rusher from that game, Terry, for the Bucs?
Tom Brady?
Yes. At the tender age of 75.
Well, they didn't run the ball. That's the problem. They didn't run that shit at all.
Yep.
I mean, they were getting stuffed. I understand, but like, give them at least some sort of fucking optimism of something. Like, give them a little mix up. Nothing. How many times did they run the ball? 7?
Yeah,
like 10.
Bro.
They ran the ball 10 times.
They got to kick that stupid shit, bro.
They ran the ball 10 times, bro.
And how many of them were Brady scrambles? 3?
No. Well, if you want to count Brady, it was 13.
Okay.
And he scrambled 3 times, so.
Vanilla.
That's what they doing, man. I don't know what's going on over there, dude.
Hey, man. The Bucs, they need to kick that dumb shit, man. And you know who also kicked that dumb shit this weekend, Terry?
Who?
Justin Tucker. This motherfucker kicked a 66-yard field goal to set an NFL record.
That was
The winner hit the crossbar, bounces up, other side, bro.
It's a good thing that they saved him because the Ravens got no business almost losing to Detroit, man. Come on now. What the hell? But shout out to Justin Tucker. He's been one of the great kickers for the last, like, 5, 6 seasons. He's really good. I would take him any day. Any fucking day. But 66 is...
Yeah, it's stupid, bro. Woo. You know, as soccer players, we used to... it's easy to think, like, you see these guys miss a 45-yard field goal or something. I'm like, bro, I can go out there and kick a 45-yard field goal right now. This dude's a fucking scrub.
Yeah.
Even with all my bloviating and hubris and all how my legs are big as tree trunks and Justin Tucker is a skinny little white boy,
yeah,
I got to give it up, man.
66 is crazy.
This wasn't in Denver, like the Jason Elam field goal or whatever, Matt Prater.
Yeah.
Where it's like we're playing in thin air and it's high altitude and the ball can just keep sailing. No, motherfucker. You're in Baltimore where there's smog and there's fucking black and mild smoke.
Detroit.
Down in the state. Oh, Detroit, that's even worse.
It's an indoor stadium.
It's fucking chocolate Phillies.
It's a dome, idiot. You had this point, and I'm just like, bro, it's in Detroit in a dome. Shut the hell up.
Whatever.
You just gonna make shit up. I'm like, bro, no.
All right, man. Either way, it had to travel through that putrid Detroit air that I'm sure had to get into the. It's not like they bust the air into the stadium from somewhere else, Terry. It's not like they went to Mount Fiji and they collected air and then pumped it inside the dome in Detroit. It's the same dirty Detroit air that's outside.
It's a dome, man. It was like 70 degrees in the dome.
Hey, you got a dome, but is there a brain inside? Listen to what I'm saying, man.
Oh, my God. Just let it go. You lost the point. It's all good.
Either way, Justin Tucker, if you really want to impress me, kick the next one with your left foot.
Nah, he saved the Ravens from an embarrassing loss. But I knew they were going to lose, even if it went to overtime. But I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to analyze the game like I watched it. I did not watch that game.
He saved them from embarrassment, but there's no saving Ben Simmons from embarrassment after his pathetic performance in the playoffs last season.
No, sir.
Ben Simmons has declared that he is not going to be reporting to Sixers camp this year, following the somewhat disparaging remarks from his coach, Doc Rivers, after last season's playoffs when he said he didn't know if Simmons could be a championship point guard, and his running mate, Joel Embiid, who said the game changed when we passed up an open dunk for a contested layup and then made one free throw. Ben Simmons has
I remember that.
decided to show everyone up. He spent the entire offseason working on how to make perfect swirls on soft serve at Dairy Queen and how to get sunburned at Wimbledon. So he's clearly ready to take his game to the next level. Terry, what do you think about Simmons putting his foot down and saying, I'm out in Philly?
First of all, they didn't want you anyways. So, like, I don't understand, like, the whole narrative has changed, right? But after the playoffs, they didn't want you anyways, bro. So I don't know where this I want to get out of Philly shit is. They don't appreciate me shit is coming from. Because they did not even want you in the first place. Your trade value was already trash, and it's even worse that you're doing this. I don't care that he's crying trying to get out of Philly. I don't give a shit. It's too late. They already didn't want you. If somebody already doesn't want you and you're like, no, I quit. When your boss is already about to fire you, you don't be like, no, I quit. Go ahead and get your severance package, homie. You're done. They didn't want you, dog. This take a stand shit, I don't care about it. What do you think about it? Because I'm just like, it's silly to me. They didn't want you to play anyway, so who cares?
Well, my take is simple, Terry. Ben Simmons is a front runner. He's always been a front runner.
True.
He went to LSU. He didn't make the fucking postseason tournament. He decided to, like, not even play in NIT and just fucking, like, chill at home. He was like, if I don't make the NCAA tournament, I don't even want to represent for my teammates. He was on a fucking horrible Sixers team. His rookie year was decent. But over the course of his career, he's always been hyped as, like, the next LeBron and the savior. But what has he actually saved anybody from?
Absolutely nothing.
And in the playoffs, he got exposed season after season after season after season. And it's not like there was incremental improvements in his game like there was Giannis. It's like he ran into the wall, and then he made this counter adjustment, and then they made that counter adjustment, and then he had to make another. No, Ben Simmons is just like, I'll just not shoot ever. And you guys figure it out.
So if I'm not mistaken, right, Ben Simmons is a first-team all-defensive guy. He's a great defender. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not going to get too crazy about this. Like I said when it happened in the moment, if you're this first-team all-defensive great guy, why were you getting your shit lit up by Trae Young? Trae Young continued to score 30 points a game on you while also averaging 15 assists. Now, with that being said, if you're not going to give me anything offensively, and you're not going to cancel out the other players, the other team's best player, then why are you even on the court? Now, Doc Rivers was trying to tell us that if you think Ben Simmons shouldn't be on the court, then you don't know basketball. I think that we know that Philadelphia did not have the recipe for success. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, they don't fit. They just don't fit. That's the simple answer to the question that everybody's been asking. They just don't fit. Just get rid of him. Get rid of one. And now Ben Simmons is making it clear that he just doesn't want to be there. So, I mean, it's just easy now. Just get him out of there. Now it's just like, are you going to get somebody good for him? Because if you're not going to get anybody good, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be hard to take just anything.
Crazy fucking trade for you, but I wonder what you think.
Kyrie Irving? What?
No. D'Angelo Russell and Anthony Edwards.
For Ben Simmons? Ooh. Shit, man. You're losing a lot of defense. But, can I still get Dame?
Nope. Nope. But you get the number one pick who could be a fucking superstar if everything clicks. And you get a guy who can actually run a pick and roll and shoot from the perimeter to be next to Embiid.
Man, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe.
You don't sound too enthused.
If that's like one of the last things I got to do, maybe. But if I can't get like,
and honestly, I think the Timberwolves probably say no to that.
Probably, because
Like,
I mean, Russell and Towns are like best friends or whatever. Even though they suck.
Man, nobody gives a fuck about that. Y'all not good at basketball together. I don't give a shit. Y'all can hang out when you play shuffleboard in the offseason. I'm not going to pay the two of you to hang out and lose 75 games a year.
So let me ask you a question specifically. Specifically, what do you think about Ben Simmons taking a stand?
I think that this sets an awful precedent. And he's trying to like flip the script, like you said, and quit his job before he gets fired. But you can't let him do the shit. You got to fire the motherfucker. And you got to let it be known that he's being fired. He's not quitting.
Yeah.
Because Ben Simmons just signed a max extension last year.
Yeah.
He has 4 years left on his max deal. Now, we saw it go back from if you get 1 year on your contract, if you got 1 year left or whatever, you could force a trade like they did with Kevin Love and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it came, if you have 2 years left on your contract, you can force a trade like they did with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Then it became, if you have 3 years left on your contract, you could force a trade like Anthony Davis did to Los Angeles. This sets a horrible precedent for ownership and for GMs league-wide. If you allowed Ben Simmons to demand a trade with 4 years left on his deal. So what's now to stop any player from just signing a max deal and by the end of the season saying, I want out?
Well, if you don't play, you don't get paid, right?
Yeah, but that'll be by like the NFLPA and the NBA who suspends him for pay. That's not from the team.
Oh, okay. So if he'll get paid, but he kind of won't get paid at the same time?
Nah, he won't get paid, but it'll be like, it's still that he's like doing this protest shit. Like, it's still, all the optics are like Ben Simmons is like choosing to do this. And he's like holding the Sixers' feet to the fire, saying, you have to trade me now on my timeline. No, Ben, we'll trade you whenever the fuck I feel like the value is commensurate. That's when I'll trade you. And you better get out there, guard 1 through 5, and not attempt 12 open shots a game.
I mean, what are the Sixers at worst without him? 4 seed in the East?
I don't know. I don't know what they are without him. You know, Embiid's record without Simmons is not great. It's like 500 in his career.
I mean, it's vice versa. It's both. But, like, at the end of the day, they'll figure it out. Like, at this point, it's just borderline disrespectful. Like, you're trying to disrespect me as the coach. You're trying to disrespect me as the GM and the president and the owner. If you don't want to get paid, fuck it. We'll just have a superstar sitting at the bench in a suit. If you don't even want to come to game, cool. You are not getting paid unless I get a fantastic trade offer. I don't care. You can do whatever you want. Like I said, I didn't want you anyways. So it's all good. We'll figure out this shit without you, bro. You can either hop on the train or get left in the city, dog. I don't care.
I 100% agree. That's the only stance you could have on this shit.
That's it.
If you give in and trade Ben Simmons before the season starts, for a package that's smaller than whatever because you're concerned of PR or ticket sales or any of that type of stuff, then that is a dereliction of duty as a general manager.
All you have to do is just go like this. Just do that. Just shoot. I want,
hey,
shoot the ball.
What if we say we'll give you John Collins?
I need a point guard, bro. I need a point.
John, hey, we get a third team involved in this. All right.
I need a point guard, bro. I love Shake Milton.
I don't know if they knew the Sixers, but point guards in the modern NBA are plentiful. Spencer Dinwiddie is going to play for the Washington Wizards, who are about to do nothing again.
They're
Hey, you don't think Houston is dying to get off of John Wall?
See, that's the thing, though. There's a lot of point guards, but the defensive drop-off is just going to be so crazy that...
Hey, who's the odd man out in Sacramento? Can I get one of Mitchell, Halliburton, or what's his face? Fox.
They were talking about a Fox Simmons straight up, but I don't even know if that's on the table anymore, honestly. I'm not sure. I mean, because his contract doesn't match up. I don't think it does.
They kind of painted themselves into a corner, man. The Sixers. We'll see what the returns have been, but don't ever deal with distressed asset is my position on it.
Nah.
Wait till he shows. Wait till it's midseason and everyone's like, Ben Simmons is leading the league in deflections, and he switched on to Damian Lillard one-on-one and strapped him up in the fourth quarter. That's when you trade him.
That's the thing, though. If he actually wants to leave, he probably should play for a little bit. His situation is he's not he's a top 20 player. He's maybe top. I was gonna say 15 maybe, but I don't know. But it's similar to the Harden shit, but it's not the same because
I'm so happy you brought that up, Terry. I'm so happy you brought that up because this is what I ultimately think is going to happen with this whole situation. What happened when James Harden said that I want to be traded, but he was scoring 35 points a game?
They weren't looking for a trade.
Right. What happened when he decided to start playing like shit for 10 games in a row?
They traded him.
They traded his ass. You don't think Ben Simmons is about to do that same thing? He's like, oh, no, I'm not going to sit out in my street clothes. I'll go out there on the court and stand in the corner and shoot 25 corner threes. Since you guys want me to shoot so much. That's what I am now. You know what? Call me light-skinned Steve Novak.
Hey,
I'll get out there, coach.
That's totally fine. We don't give a shit if you play or you don't play. I don't really give a fuck. If you don't want to play, that's on you. If you're going to step on the court, play. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. Here's my thing, though, right?
Are these contracts even worth the paper they're written on?
That's what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is he's not worth this headache that's going on right now. He's just not worth it. He's not doing anything for me offensively. I would love to see him play on another team. You always know I want somebody else to go to a different team. I'm all about motherfuckers switching it up. I'm cool with that. But if he's going to be the same dude, if he goes to another team with another big man, that'll be hilarious.
You know what? Go to the Pelicans and play with Zion.
Zion, Steven Adams, and fucking Ben Simmons.
And no, you forgot Jonas Valanciunas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Hey, look, man. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but all I know is I do want him to leave. But I want the Sixers to actually get somebody good, though. I don't want Embiid to just be on a mediocre team. Embiid is too good of a guy for him to just lose Simmons for nothing. You still can't lose him for anything, but you just can't let him dictate what the fuck's going on.
And to your other point, you don't know how long Embiid is going to be healthy. You don't know how long his fucking window is. I'm just going to be honest about that shit.
And that's the thing.
Players, I hope that he has a long career, but you just got to be realistic.
And that's the thing. You can't just take anybody. You got to at least get somebody decent because Tobias Harris and Seth Curry aren't going to carry you to 45, 46 wins on their own.
They're not. I will say this in conclusion, Terry, both to this topic and the podcast. The Atlanta Hawks ended the Sixers process.
They did. That's it, man. Y'all did it.
That being said, if you want more Hawks content, go somewhere else because I try not to do too much of their shit and be unbiased. But you should check out our website at www.thehlspod.com. Check out our Instagram at HLSpod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on Apple. We're on Spotify. We're on all that shit. If you can just listen at work, if you can't get away with having a YouTube video up and your boss comes walking around, we got you, bro.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. We back, baby.
Every day, bro. And you know what? Before we know it, Terry, we're going to be celebrating the second anniversary of this podcast and your 30th birthday, you old motherfucker.
Yeah, it's coming up, bro. It's coming up. But hey, man.
Hey, you know what I'm going to get you for your birthday, dude?
What?
Another tapeworm.
That's what I don't need, man. But hey, look, we out of here. Appreciate the love, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We see the comments and shit. Thank you for stepping across the line with us for another week. North Carolina, continue to stand up.
Peace. And I might need some help with Luke DeYoung.
Peace, bro.
Peace.